Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name's Beverly and I do things planner related, and glad to have you. Glad you came back. So today is a plan with me, and we are going to plan for the week of, let's see. It's going to be the week of the 23rd through the 29th. Okay. So, I still have to catch up my tracking. I have not caught that up. It's on my list of things to do. Okay. It'll get done. Just chillax. And so that's going to be the week. We'll get that caught up. That's a thing. We're moving on. So this is what this week ended up looking like. I did this 2-page to-do list that's kind of... I didn't really use the second page. I had used a second page the week before. So I thought, oh, I'll put 2 pages. And I didn't end up using it. But I'm going to be honest. I was lazy this week. I was completely and utterly, and I won't even call it lazy. I will call it reserved my energy for what I had to put forward, because I just do not have the bandwidth this week, so it is what it is. I got things done, but I wasn't in here 100% of the time. When I get busy at work, I notice that I use my planner less, because I really don't use this planner for work at all. And I have another planner that I use for work. It's my A5 Stalogy that I had in, you know, my work planner video. And honestly, that's just tracking numbers for me. It's not really planning. For work, all my planning is usually on the computer with Teams, because I work in a team setting. So I'm a nurse and I work in Teams. So everything's on there. My calendar's on there. My meeting notes are on there. Our project planning is on there. Everything is on there. So it's not like I need a planner for work. I keep my physical planner just to track my production numbers. That's it. Are things that I did that day. So when I'm sitting in a meeting with my boss, I don't have to look it up on the computer. I can flip through my planner and say, these are the deliverables we did this week, or this is whatever. So I don't have to do any of that. So anyway, but when I get busy and deep into that, that's a long-winded rant, sorry. But when I get busy and deep into work, this doesn't get as touched as much. And this week at work was kind of mind-numbing. Even though it was only a 4-day week, it was a lot of catch-up and it was a lot of meetings. I was heavy meetings this week. So that kind of mentally drains you, and you just don't want to do any mental tasks. I did get a lot of my physical tasks done. Hold on. Oops. Sorry. My daughter was texting me about dinner plans, and we're having a big dinner with my family, my side of the family, tonight at a restaurant, and we were trying to work out the logistics. But anyway, sorry. But I just don't want to do the mental things. The physical things got done. A lot of the physical things got done, and the little bit nitpicky things here and there, or I have a lot that I'm going to do this weekend, because I am planning this on the Friday of the previous week. So I still have a lot of things to do. I have a lot on my to-do list to catch up this weekend, and we have cleared our schedule. No, I'm not going to say that. We have a busy weekend ahead of us. So I'm hoping to get a lot of things done. But anyways, 2-page to-do list. I didn't really use it. I did put my regular tracking stuff, and I haven't even tracked it. I've got to go back and track yesterday and today. But anyway, the days were busy. Catch up Tuesday, catch up. And I think I posted it on Instagram. There comes a point when catch up just ends up marking shit off and trying again next week. And that's exactly what I did here. I'm like, you know what? This isn't worth it. If my floor doesn't get completely mopped, and I only hit the high traffic areas, you know what? That's good enough. If all I have the bandwidth to do is run my vacuum robot and not actually vacuum, I don't care. It is what it is. Like, that's just my life. And if that's where I'm at, then that's where I'm at. So that's what I did. Recycle yesterday, completely forgot to put it out. I ended up going to bed early. I was just done. A lot to do. I have a trip planned tomorrow with my grandkids. I have a lot to do on Sunday. I haven't even finished filling out that day. So this brings us to this week. And I have a lot this week. So I did do another 2-page to-do spread. So we're gonna do that. Okay. Because I have several things you're going to see that are going to do a lot of planning. So I'm going to rely heavily on this to get some stuff done. I'm going to be honest with you. This piece of paper here, it ended up being a faux Dutch door. It's a Dutch door or whatever they used to call it. It was a muck up. I put the Alistair method on the wrong side instead of doing like one side this way and one side the other way, so I can see my to-do list both together, which I decided I do like. I did it wrong and I had to tear out half this page, so I turned it into a tracker. So instead of tracking my regular stuff on here on my to-do list, I'm going to track it on this little piece of paper here. So my pill I have to take every day, my meal tracking, my spending tracking, which I have learned I don't do every day, but as long as I do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm good to go. My gratitude and tarot journaling, which I've been mostly keeping up with. My gym routine, some stuff I'm tracking for my physician, and then I've decided I wanted to add reading here because I really need some downtime. As much as I love a good productive week, I am overproducing. I have been too fixated on being productive 100% of the time. And like I said at the beginning of this, I counted myself as lazy last week, but I wasn't. I did get things done. I was super busy at work. I got a lot of things checked off my tasks at work that I needed to get done. And I kept up with my house. I kept up with my basics, going to the gym things. The things that counted got done. Just because some menial, bullcrap didn't get done does not make me lazy. And some people need to learn that. I'm one of those people. Just because some menial bullshit in your life does not get done, and I know, whatever, it's fine. It's YouTube. I cussed. It's fine. But this is, this is who I am. Just because some menial bullcrap in your life doesn't get done does not make you lazy or unworthy. If you're doing the bare minimum and you're doing everything you can do, and I don't care if everything you can do is sit on the couch, decides go and not go to bed, because there was one of those days for me. It was like I could go lay down right now but I know it's going to affect my sleep. And I could have went and laid down at 4:30 in the afternoon and slept, but I didn't. I made myself get up. Did I have the bandwidth to do anything else? I did press play on my robot vacuum, so my vacuum did run. That's all I had the bandwidth for that day. And you know what? That's okay. It was a productive day. I got one thing done. Yay. Check. Done. It's all right. It happens. So, but anyway, I need to start working some downtime, and just like I've been liking the white space on my paper, I need to make some white space into my life that says, you know what, from this time to this time, I'm not doing anything. And resting is productivity, and it's going to be counted as that, because that's exactly what I need to rest. So I want to read during that time. I also want to start tracking my sleep and my energy levels. So I added that in here to see if like going to the gym and reading and doing my productivity, you know, having that rest time is helping with my sleep and energy levels. And then I have a simple mood tracker down here. It's a smiley face, a meh face, and a sad face. And I'm going to stick to that and see how it goes for the week. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. This may not work out. I may not get this done. Don't hold me to it. And don't be like, well, Beverly, she never sticks to anything. I'm just trying it out. Like, I'm upfront. I'm honest with you guys. It may not work. This plan may be blown to HE double hockey sticks. I'm doing my best, people. I'm trying not to cuss. But, you know, and it may all go in the toilet. It is what it is. That's my life. It is what it is. That's my motto. I'm going to put it on my YouTube. Okay. So what do we got going here? So this week, I have a close family member having surgery on Monday. So that's going to be a big factor in all of this. And then I have a hair appointment on Wednesday. I'm on vacation on Thursday and Friday, because said family member was supposed to have surgery down here, but I can't change my vacation anyway. And then on Saturday, we have planned a Mardi Gras dinner for my family. We're going to have a crab and shrimp bowl and crawfish, and I'm going to make a king cake, and we're going to have a Mardi Gras dinner this Saturday. So that'll be great because I have 2 days of vacation to help me plan for that, because we were originally going to be out of town for this whole week and it got all blown to heck. But I kept my vacation, so it's great. That's going to fall on that week. That's going to help me out. I'm also going to rely heavily on these 2 days to catch some stuff up. And if this goes well, the surgery goes well, I have those 2 days to myself. But if it doesn't, then I'm not. So it is what it is. This is it is what it is. It may happen, it may not. Plan with me. Welcome to my life. Anybody else? Anybody? Tell me I'm not alone, because I feel alone a lot. And oh man, it's crazy. Okay. So, damn it. Okay. So this week, we already have the stuff laid out. I've already put in my dailies. I'm still using, instead of next week here, I just put important, and I'll use it as whatever list. So for these numbers, I'm using, where's it at? You know how I am. Okay. Yes, I'm reaching across. I'll learn one day. I will. It's whatever. As always, I'm using the numbers on the Mandy Lynn Plan Weekly. I have a whole nother month of these. I'll probably end up using them. The daily stickers and the date stickers are still from the Sterling Ink from January sub box. I did not get the February. I have a kit that I'm going to use next month, and then I have one for March too that I've had for years that I have hoarded, and I need to use my stuff up, and I'm trying not to buy a bunch of stuff. So until all my stuff is gone, I'm not buying any more kits. I did love this kit though, and if I renew any kit, it's going to be the Sterling Ink kit. I say that, but that may change too. I still have some stickers left. I still have a bunch of these. And I have some fairly blank pages back from the month. So if whatever I don't use here, because this is the last week that I'm going to be using this sticker kit, I'm going to use these dates. But the 30th and the 31st is going to go into my February plan with me in my February setup. So that's what that plan is. So I won't be using this kit after this week. So what doesn't get used this week will get, you know, replanned in the back there and get used up, so I don't have a bunch left over. I'm trying to, like I said, use up all my stuff and completely use it and not end up with a bunch of pieces, because I'm going to be honest with you, I never go back and use them. Never do. That's just my planning ways. So to avoid that, we're going to use it up. All right, so let's do some planning, because this is a plan with me, even though you do love to see me. I mean, I love to see people decorate their planners, but it's not really a plan with me. It's a decorate with me, and that's fine. But I do try to throw some planning up in here to, you know, even the score. So I put in my main routine, which is always, you know why? Because this keeps me, if nothing else gets done, my routine, 85% gets done. 85% gets done. And if you can hear my dogs in the background, I'm sorry. They're barking at something or another. Who knows? Could be nothing. We live on a pond, and we live on a lake, and I have a ton of ducks. And right now, a set of ducks that come every year have migrated down here, and it's driving my dogs insane. Because they are very aggressive. But anyway, they get out in my front yard and my dogs just bark at them like, get out of our yard. I'm like, they don't care. They just ignore you. And I think they do it just to make my dogs go crazy, because it drives me insane. So I assume that's their MO. And I don't know why I still have this on a piece of paper. Up here to remind me, because I can pretty much do this from memory. Okay. And I've pretty simplified my routine. Like, I've cut out stuff that I just don't need to do every week, like dust. If you look at the Fly Lady method, she has stuff you like do every day, and then you have stuff that you do every week, and then you have you know, different levels of things. And like, I don't need to dust every week. I have 4 adults live in my house. We don't get that much dust. And like, I only keep my car and my bag in here because I'm horrible. Like, everything goes in my back seat. I just throw it back there. So I do have to clean out my car regularly, or I forget. And my purse is just like my car. If I'm in a store, just shoves down in the bottom. Just does. Everything gets shoved down in the bottom. So I do try to keep it out. And my children, who are adults, still hand me stuff to hold. So is my husband. It's like, it's fine. But anyway. So I do have to clean out my bag quite often. And then I do errands on Tuesdays because those are typically slower days at work for me. So I get off usually on time, and so I can run and do errands and stuff. So I got my routine. My gym is just a tracker. Just like this week, I did legs, arms, legs, and I'll do in some cardio here somewhere. And I have a gym routine set up. I don't need to write down everything I do. And I honestly was going to keep track of all that, but I don't need to. I can tell it's working and I'm getting stronger and like my weight capacity is going up, and honestly, that's all I need to know. I don't care about anything else. My appointments are all in. This was where my meals and my weather will go, and I like to wait until Sunday to do the weather because this is Florida and we got, I swear to God, Mother Nature's name in Florida is Methany, because she is cracked out some days. We will start in the 20s and end up in the 70s, and somebody needs to straighten out her bipolar meds or something. And I'm not making fun of people with mental health, because I got mental health myself. I'm saying she needs to get it together. Get it together, Mother Nature. If you're watching this video, Mother Nature, get it together. We need to get some regular weather up in here. All right. My meal planning is going to be fast and loose this week because we have a lot going on. And we'll see how all that goes. And I meal planned last week and it all got blown to HE double hockey sticks. It's fine. I tend to buy stuff, like if you're like me and meal plans tend to go out the window, buy stuff that stays good. Don't buy a lot of fresh stuff. All right. So let's see what last week that's going to get carried over to this week. I still need to call the insurance company. Not that I need to call them. I need to follow up with them after I called them. I need to still call the bank about our escrow. And again, it's not that I haven't called them. I need to follow up with them. A lot of this stuff is all going to get done this weekend. I didn't get to update my resume, but I still have next week. So that's going to get done to next week. Like I said, I have a training coming up that I'm going to have it for, so I have to do that. And then the rest of this stuff is going to get done this weekend, hopefully. And whatever few things I don't get done, I'll just pop it in there afterwards. Look at my goals for the month and see if I have everything I need. This is going to be tomorrow. This is today. All right, today's the 20th. And it's going to also be next week. We're also having a Mardi Gras Mardi Gras party as a family event, so that will be next week. I'm sorry. My watch keeps going off because my family chat is blowing up because, again, we're having dinner this afternoon, and so my family is chatting back and forth. And it's like 15 of us, so there's 15 people in that chat, and they're just ever get in a group chat and want to get off, but it's your family, so you can't leave the chat. Oh, God bless them. Okay. Oh, I need to come up with a list of clubs. I'm looking to branch out and join some sort of organization in my area. So I'm going to make a list of things that I'm interested in joining, and then I can start going through and maybe do that, or like put some inquiries out, see if I know anybody in those groups, or it's a small town. I'm going to know somebody. Let's see, I finished this last week, so I'm going to put a random day on it. I don't remember what day it was, and I'm not looking, but it doesn't really matter. It just lets me know that it's done. I wanted a list of edit programs that I could use on my computer and on my phone, and I did those, and I'm just going to stick with what I got. I use Canva and OneShot to edit my videos and my thumbnails and stuff. So I'm just going to leave it at that, because I don't do enough of this to pay for anything, and I'm not paying out of pocket just to do a hobby, or at least I'm not paying significantly out of pocket, and some of those things are very expensive, and I'm just not up for that. So, but if you got any free edit programs like Canva or OneShot or iMovies or stuff like that, put them down below. I don't have a Mac, I have a PC, so, if you got any suggestions, stick them in the comments. And I did a maintenance list last week, and I gave it to my husband to look over, and then he can decide what he wants to do with that. And again, I'm just putting a random date, just tells me I've done it, and I can check it off my list. I did a YouTube list last week of things I want to cover, but I'm still working on it. I still want to get that thing, so that's all of my goals. This is my adulting list. I gave my dog their pills. I finally got them ordered. They have an appointment to get nails and bath this weekend on Sunday, so I'll put that in when I'm done. I did my coffee filter, my house filter. My cameras are all charged or wired up. Changed out my toothbrush and my contacts. I checked my oil. I work from home, so I don't drive that much, so my oil can go quite a ways before it has to get changed. I ordered some new contacts, so when they come in, I'll change them, because I'm on my last pair. I think that's it. What else do I need to do? It's my appointments. I'm gonna look at hair color. I may switch it up a little bit because we're out of Christmas and stuff, and maybe I'll start looking towards the future of summer. Go a little lighter. I'm not sure. And then I'm going to, I'm just going to write on here party plan and things I need to look up. I need to look up a couple of recipes. I need to get my party planning list out and see what I need to do on it, because I do have like a master thing I do to get ready for parties. Like picking up my house and making sure my refrigerator's cleaned out for platters and things like that. So, but I think this is going to be pretty simple because we're doing a crab and shrimp boil. I don't have to do a lot of prep. So that's going to be great. It all goes in the pot, and then we dump it out on the a newspaper on our big table, and that's it. And then everybody eats. I do have to make the king cake, so I'll need a recipe, or need a grocery list and things like that. But that's part of the party plan. So I'm just going to put a genetic party plan on there, and then I'll make lists. And that's one of the main reasons I put 2 pages this week, because my party planning may all go on this one, and this may be just stuff I regularly need to get done because my life does go on. All right. So I think that's it. Like, it's really getting, that's it. That's kind of where we're at. So I'm gonna number a few days. And again, I'm not going to need this on every day. because I don't do this on days I work. And honestly, do I need this? No, probably not. I could probably get away without doing this, but you know what? My brain likes it. For some reason, my brain likes a timeline on every day. It's how it works. It feels weird not having one. I feel like strange if I don't do it. So, you know, sorry, this pen is wicked wet, and I was just trying to keep it from smearing. So, until I feel like giving up the ghost on a timeline or a timed day or whatever, I'm gonna keep doing it. I've done it for so long. I don't know if my brain knows any different. So this is a day off day. Let me see if I have any day off stickers. I love these things, these weeklies, and I honestly, if I run out of these, I would probably buy more. I really like these. Do I use all of it? No, probably not. But, you know, I do use some of it. And see, it only has one day off. So if you're on vacation that week, you know, you're not. You only get one little sticker. Eek. Did you see that? I saved it. And I like to put a highlighter underneath it because it kind of makes it stand out. So, this is another day off for me. I don't have another day off, I don't think. I'm learning. Look, I reached around the camera. Hey. Let's see if my Coffee Monster Co. has a day off that I can use. No. 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 I'm gonna break out my big book of sticker stuff. And I don't think I have any more of those. Oh, I do. Coffee Monster Co. I thought I'd ordered some. Coffee Monster Co. in for the clutch. I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna use one of these. That's cute, right? Okay. Saturday, Sunday. Do I have anything that says like party or anything? No? No, oh yeah, I do. I'm gonna put it up here. Party. All right. So that's that. I am gonna put, so even though I have to work this day, I'm gonna put, don't forget, because this is a big event for us, even though, okay. And what else can I go ahead and write in? I can go ahead and write in here. Usually takes me about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So, I think that's it. those are the big events. And that's the big planning. Got my routine. Got, and this is the Mildliner. Oh God, can I even read this? Cool Gray. It's part of that neutral pack Mildliners have. And, you know, it says mild ink compared to the old one, so that's how I know it's a different one. And it's more of a bluishy purpley gray compared to the old gray one. It's maybe a little darker, a little... So anyway, this is the old one. It's a little lighter. This one's a little darker, I guess. So anyways, so this weekly layout's working for me so far. We'll see how this week goes. If I continue to do the 2-page to-do list. And you know what? Even if I don't use it, I'll find something to do with it. I'll come back and make a meal planning list on it or something. It's whatever. I think I am going to start, if I continue this 2-page, I think I'm going to do my gratitude back here. And then, because I never write more than that. So I may do gratitude back here this week and see how that works out. That will take up one of my pages. So we'll do that. We'll plan on that. We'll say I'm going to put my gratitude on the back of this to-do list here. Okay? So that's going to be the plan for that. And then the dailies. So we'll see how it goes. It's going to ramp up to be another busy week. This whole week, I feel like I've been going since Thanksgiving. It just has not let up. Oh, I didn't do any little decorating. I didn't use my kit at all. Like, I was just busy planning and talking. So this week, I'm going to put a little splash of color in here. This is, again, Lauren Phelps Designs. That's what I used last week, too. I'm doing it just to have a little bit of color. This is both of hers. And do I think it's going to match with the sterling ink? No, I don't think it's going to perfectly match, but I wanted something that was kind of neutral to kind of give me a little bit of color, because I'm tired of beige. So I'm going to see how this goes. And I have learned that I have to cut this off before the bend, because if not, it drives me crazy. And then this doesn't get bent at all, so I can do more. And you get a bunch of to-dos. I think you get one for every day up here, but I don't use them on my dailies. I use them only on my weeklies, so they last me a little bit. I'm going to put a thing here. I'm going to put an important sticker here so that I remember to track it. Okay. And then we'll put some stickers on here to make it pretty. So what have y'all been doing? Have y'all been exhausted too? Is there some person that does astral that can, astrology, that can tell me what moons and what, so that I know what to blame? Because, dang, I've been cranking it out, and I'm tired. It's pretty. Have y'all got anything planned for February? Valentine's Day is coming. And I don't think I have anything planned. I'll have to get with my husband and see what we're doing. Because I don't think it's just the guy's, job to plan Valentine's Day. Us ladies can plan Valentine's Day too. My husband and I have been married. We've been together almost 25 years, actually, in a couple of months. And so, you know, don't get me wrong, he's good at planning things like that. Actually, I'm going to give him complete credit and say that he is better than me, because I'm horrible at it. It's not my thing. I'm not, when it gets down to stuff like that, I'm just not the person, but he does great. A little more insight into me. I'm not the one my children came to when they wanted to feel better. I'm the one they come to when they want something fixed. I'm the fixer. But I think that has a lot to do with my nursing too. I was an ER nurse for years and years, and critical care nurse, so I was a fixer. It fit my personality. And so now my kids come to me and they're like, oh, I hurt this. And I was like, it's fine. Rub some dirt on it. You'll be fine. I've seen worse. We were having this conversation the other day, and my daughter made a friend that her mom was an ER nurse too, who I happen to know. And I was like, yeah, she didn't get any sympathy either. Because we're horrible at being sympathetic for our own family, because we do it for 12 hours a day. By the time you get home, you're sympathetic out. And that's horrible. It's horrible to laugh, but it's a trauma response, I think. You know, it's because we see such horrific things. And, you know, for years. And you have to just suck it up and go on to the next person. And that's, I hope healthcare comes to a point where they address it. But, you know, it's not something that's talked about a lot. I don't mind talking about it. One, I got out of the ER because I was burnt out. And, you know, I just couldn't take it anymore. It's pretty, right? Okay. Anyways. So y'all learned a little bit about me this week for this plan with me. I cuss, and I'm a horrible cusser. I'm a cuss like a sailor. I just believe explicitives can be worked into a conversation. And, you know, I can control it. I control it at work, mostly. And, you know, you pick and choose who you can cuss around, I guess, at your job or whatever. And I'm going to put this up here as a little header, because this is one of my days off. And I'm going to put this down here so it can take up some space. And I think it's because I didn't cuss when I was younger. We were allowed to cuss. My grandmother told me that cussing showed that you had lack of intelligence to think of other words. And as somebody with multiple degrees, I can tell you I completely disagree. Because I can come up with some cuss words that show initiative and imagination. Oh, you know, different generation, I guess. And in the ER, you really learn to cuss. Like, The doctors cussed, we cussed, our boss cussed. Oh, I think it was just part of the culture. And, you know, you're prim and proper when you go to bedside, but, I mean, you come out of there and lay a couple down, and I think it was a stress reliever, too. You know, because, like I said, we saw some horrific things, and being an ER nurse in a small town means that you work on people that you've known your entire life. And you work on their family members. I mean, you know them like nobody else does. And that's one of my favorite things about the ER. But it's also one of the hardest. You know, you saw people come and go in the ER and in life, and you know, you shared that sorrow with them because, you know, somebody's granny passes away. You've known that granny your entire life. You went to that granny's house and she made you cookies, you know, since you were little, and that granny knew your grandparents, and it's you know, so you not only have to grieve that loss on some level, you have to suck it up and move on to the next person who you also know. And, you know, it's, like I said, I left because I was completely burnt out. And it gets very stressful, and I think some hospitals just do I got no other word for it, but they do a piss poor job of managing their staff stress levels, and they do not give them good coping skills. I think it's being addressed more, especially after the panini, the big C panini, you know, whatever. I think it came more to light, but I think it's still something that people don't talk about a bunch. So, anyways, that was a rant, wasn't it? Like, nobody cares, Beverly. I know, I'm sorry. I'm going to put a couple of these here. Yeah. So my green did give me a splash of color. Does it match completely? Nah. But you know what? I like it, so I'm the one that's got to look at it, right? Okay, so I emptied that one. So that's good. I emptied that one. That's good. Emptied the little one. That's good. So out of my Sterling ink kit for January, this is all I have left, is these few things. And I'm going to, I think I'm going to, oh, you know what? I'm going to put this at the bottom here is a little bit of washi tape. So I'm going to peel this little leaf off here. So all I have is these two that are left, and I'm going to pop these onto some past pages that I didn't use a whole bunch of. Make sure I don't want them anywhere else. No, I think that's enough. If I make it too busy, I don't use it. I can pop a little bit on here because I didn't put much on this page today. And this is a busy day that's not going to have a lot of tasks, so I know it's going to need to take up a little bit of space. So anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful week. We're wrapping up the first month in the first quarter of the new year. That's crazy. January is already almost over, my friends. This is the last of it. And you know what? If you set resolutions and you didn't stick to them this month, you still got 11 months. And, you know, if you didn't set resolutions because you're not into that, do it. Do it. You know what? This is the year of self-care. I think so many people need to learn what it is. I know I do. And I'm saying that to myself, not just y'all, but I'm saying it to myself and trying to learn it myself. I need to learn to do less and not be so, try to be productive all the time. And I think if anything is gonna, if any lessons I want to learn this year, it's going to be that one. So, and I hope you learn that lesson too, because I think everybody does. We've come through some rough years, because there ain't a person I haven't talked to that these last couple of years haven't been a shit show in some way, shape, or form. And, you know, I'm claiming, you know what, I'm not putting it, you know, for people steeped in science. I'm going to say one more thing about nursing. We are some of the most superstitious people in the world in healthcare. I don't know where it comes from. I know where it comes from. It comes from truth, because I have worked on the full moons and I have used the keyword, and it has all gone to hell in a handbasket. So, you know what? I'm not even putting it out there. I'm just going to say this is the year of self-care. So no matter what happens, no matter what is thrown at us, after the panini, after the big C, after recovering from all that, people still having it, this flu pandemic this last season was horrific in healthcare. You know, no matter what, we're going to prioritize self-care. No matter what is thrown with us, no matter what shit show happens, no matter what hell breaks loose, we are going to prioritize self-care this year. And that is my goal. If I have one resolution, and it's not even a resolution, it's going to be a mission, that's going to be it. So, anyway. All right, y'all. Until next week, we're going to call it a day. And if you like this kind of thing, give me a thumbs up. If you want to hang out and see what happens next, subscribe. Come back. Come back for the show, my friends. And until next time, y'all. See ya. Bye.